Hello everyone. Today I will be talking about the recent Supreme Court judgment in the case of Riyansh Ravindra Shripad versus Ministry of Education and others. Before starting with this case, we should first know that education is our fundamental right. Right to education is a fundamental right provided to us under Article 21A of the Indian Constitution. This article was not present earlier when the constitution was came into force when it was drafted, but later on by 86 Amendment Act, people realized the importance of education. The committee realized the importance of education, and this Article 21A was added in the constitution. Now, what this article states? This article states that the state shall provide free and compulsory education to all the children of the age of 6 to 14 years in such a manner as the state may determine. So, any person, any child who is in between the age of 6 to 14 years should compulsorily get educated, and it is the duty of the state to make sure that every child is getting educated. So now we can understand the importance of education. In the present case, a special leave petition was filed in the Supreme Court against the order that was given by the Delhi High Court. Now, the Supreme Court also upheld the decision of the Delhi High Court and stated that the minimum age required to get an admission in class first of Kendriya Vidyalayas is 6 years. So no one below the age of 6 years can get the admission in the school in the class 1 of Kendriya Vidyalayas. So this judgment was given by a bench which comprised of Justices Sanjay Kishan Kaul and M.S. Sundaresh. When they were hearing this case, there were various arguments that were given. Parents were of the view that if this age is not, if this age is 6 years, then they will again have to wait for the next academic year. And according to them, they feel that their child can get into the school when he is 5 years old. But there were various arguments that were given by the school owners. So, Kendriya Vidyalayas School argued before the court that the minimum age for class 1 admission was increased in accordance with the National Education Policy 2020. And the Kendriya Vidyalaya School also refused the argument that this particular decision violates the Right to Education Act. Okay, so the parents came up with the Right to Education Act, and under Right to Education Act, it recognizes the entry age of class 1 to be 6 years or more. So KV is of the view that no, such a decision is not affecting anything, neither the fundamental right of a person, nor it is violating the Right to Education Act. And also it stated that the age criteria for admission in class 1 should therefore be in consonance with national education policy, because it is a settled law that the executive has the competence to decide how a policy should be shaped or implemented. So this was said by, this reasoning was given by the Kendriya Vidyalayas School. And the court also held that merely because of some inconvenience that was caused to the petitioners, to the parents who will have to wait for the next academic year to apply for admission to the Kendriya Vidyalaya School, cannot be a ground to direct the school to make an exception for its school which is located in Delhi. So if any such decision, if any such direction is granted to one particular school against the whole policy, of the school, then it will have a rippling effect on the age criteria that is applicable to the Kendriya Vidyalayas school, which is situated all across the country, including the states wherein the national education policy has been implemented. Though this policy has not been implemented in the whole country, but still there are number of states who have implemented this policy, and we should abide by the guidelines, the rules that are provided in this policy. And accordingly, the Supreme Court upheld the decision given by the Delhi High Court and held that the minimum age required to get an admission in class 1 of Kendriya Vidyalayas school should be 6 years. I hope this judgment was helpful to all of you. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. For subscribing to my channel, you can press the bell icon that must be there just below my video. So please do press that bell icon so that you get notifications whenever a new video of mine comes. And in case you have any query in regard to legal matters or law exams, you can reach out to me on my Instagram ID or on my email ID. Link for the same is provided in the description below. Thank you very much.